started being really controversial what you talk about. You know, he was doing the change your mind thing, and it really wasn't catching. So the guy behind him, that guy they talk about, gave him a little money. You know what I'm saying? Put it back in mind, kind of this turning point. And you notice he became more controversial. You talking about black folk, talking about BLM, talking about all this stuff. That's how he came up. You know what I'm saying? He was influential, debating college kids who didn't know nothing, who was ill prepared to debate anybody. That's why he wouldn't debate Dean Withers. That's why he wouldn't debate a lot of those young kids who do their stuff. He wouldn't debate Destiny, all them kind of people, right? So, I mean, it's like he had influence, he was influenced on South Park, so he had influence to a certain extent, but not to this martyr Jesus-like thing they try to raise him up to be. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't none of that. That's not the point people are trying to make.
Describe him as a popular influencer. All of this, he pulled and he had 250 campuses and all.
And that's what I said.
What's up?
And that's exactly what I said.
And it meant nothing. It meant nothing.
That's what I said.
And it meant nothing. It meant nothing. I heard you when you said it. It didn't mean anything. All you're seeing is that you're mad impressed.
First of all, that's what I said. I said he was a popular influencer. I said, how can he not be popular when he has X amount of fucking chapters? All that extra shit about being impressed, nobody said that.
I never said that to you. The thing, y'all be jumping in front of the bullets. I literally said that to King.
He did his job.
That's what he said.
I didn't know his message. He ain't got to be on my team. Like you ain't never acknowledged the player on the other team.
Yes, when they were good, yes, I did. But what I'm saying is,
Gavin Newsom said that his son.
I don't give a fuck.
Nothing matters. He runs the biggest state in the United States.
Y'all saying everything you saying has been this person that. What I'm saying is, as Democrats, as the smart part, we need to start forming our own opinions. We need to learn the ability to discredit things, and doing what you're doing, King, makes us look, to me, goofy. And every time you explain something, you say, but Gavin Newsom, but this person, but that person, that doesn't impress me. What I'm saying is what you can do, your intelligence, your ability. And when I break down Charlie Kirk's ability line by line, it's not giving what they said it was supposed to have gave. So what I would describe him as is a right-wing influencer who had popularity. There were some that were way more popular than him. I will not gas him up. I will not do that because I know that does nothing for my side but make me look silly. And that's how I feel. You always do this, King. You always say, oh, you gotta give this. I ain't gotta do shit. And I won't do shit. And I just don't understand how we can be getting beat so bad.
That's not how
you still wanna like say, no, they good. He wasn't even good. He had backing. He made some traction. That's it, bro. That's it. And you getting triple your followers in 2 weeks listing your death should tell you everything you need to know.
But see, you want that to say everything, and I'm saying money, power, and respect. He was in proximity with the power players. He had the money backing him, and he did what he was paid to do, and he did it well.
Okay.
There are black children. Y'all are missing the point. Y'all are missing the point.
See what the point is.
Y'all are missing the point.
The right was barely.
I wonder who on the left would you see black children talking about? I am Charlie. Like people are black children. These
children on the right.
They're shoving him down everyone's throat. Like, are you not seeing this? They're now because
it didn't just start. It didn't just start.
You think that I am Charlie is an organic movie? It's not.
Yeah, that's a PR campaign.
Yesterday, we were just talking about him last night.
No, I Am Charlie just started.
I am
Yes,
Charlie.
we were. Maybe you weren't here, but we were.
No,
I think that's like coming to Clubhouse.
Saying I'm Charlie, not that. We're talking about the things that they're wearing that says I'm Charlie. That just started.
The martyrdom.
Obviously, because he died.
But that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about him. We're just talking about, that's what she said. She said the little black people are talking about I Am Charlie. So she's talking about the movement. And that did just start. But do y'all realize that the right Kamala is qualified, barely acknowledged her influence, barely, and here we are beating up an influencer. We are fucked up, yo. We are really, really fucked up. The biggest people, the biggest and the brightest on our side, they would discredit the fuck out of them. And we're still over here like, nah, but we still gotta be felt. Because that's what we do, we being felt. Ooh, I don't get it, but y'all go ahead. Y'all see how well this works out for y'all.
Yeah, y'all are missing the point, but that's
Don't worry about Charlie. Worry about the Christians that are behind them, guys. Don't worry about Charlie. If y'all worried about Charlie, y'all got a problem. Don't worry about Charlie. Worry about the Christians behind them. Those are the votes. Those are the numbers.
Agreed.
Those are the kids and the grandkids that's going to be voting. So, and that's what I guess you guys don't want to talk about that. We have the Christians behind him. So let's do some numbers. How many Christians are in the United States? Y'all want to speak about that? What's the numbers on that?
It's supposed to be just as many people reminding everybody of his fucking failures, of how fucking fucked up of a person he is. Reminding the people of the things that
Why would I preach to the choir? Why do you want to preach to the choir? That's my point.
Preaching to the choir.
You're trying to sell some shit to people who was already buying your message.
Hey, check this out. Only one person's gonna talk at a time. Let Brooklyn finish and then go ahead and answer.
I was speaking about the Christians, but I guess they wanted to go right over that. Interesting.
First of all, I can say what the fuck I want to say, King. It ain't, you don't need to fucking jump off the mic. When I'm talking with that loud,
Talk.
No, bitch, I'm gonna talk when I feel like it. I just wanted to let you know that.
No, listen, it's Sunday. Niggas got work to do.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. Talk.
Y'all,
Say you got something to say. Talk, nigga.
Are you upset because the boy died or something? Are you having a bad day because the boy died?
Brooklyn, you're a
I'm
fool.
gonna make fun of him.
You're a fucking fool.
You're a fool right now.
You're a fucking fool. If that's what y'all got out of this,
So I'm trying to figure out what the problem is.
Girl,
So I can't have my own
you're a
opinion.
dick
But
rider.
you want to jump off the mic every time.
She was so effective. She was so great.
that's not what the fuck I said.
Yeah, you did say get credit with it. That's what you always do.
That's not
That's what you always do. Anytime something happens, you're right around the corner saying, oh, you gotta get credit. You gotta do it.
Y'all young, and you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
You always do
So
this.
you got your opinion, we heard it. So
Whatever,
what I'm
Josh.
saying, we heard you. What the fuck? Like, you want to keep talking?
I'm just saying, I'm a fighter. I'm not, like, when I'm in a battle, I'm not going to be sitting around saying, oh, they did this. They so effective. Nigga, I'm really trying to figure out a plan. How I'm going to get me a Charlie Kirk? We is bugging the fuck out, for real. Like,
We don't have a Charlie Kirk because everybody's independent. Everybody's independent. Everybody's independent. There's no Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, and that's all we're willing to do is say we don't have a Charlie Kirk. We're not willing to get one.
Nah,
We're
y'all independent.
not willing to.
Y'all wanna be
Well, one thing is y'all won't motherfucking listen. So we not.
My thing is, you have been talking all this time.
We won't make.
What the hell?
Everybody got their nights. You have your nice mind.
Because you and King talking all this fucking time.
Every time that we don't have something, niggas want to say, oh, we don't have this, so get it. So figure it out. But why are we sitting around giving the other side props instead of figuring out somebody to get on our side the same way?
I wasn't giving nobody props. I was speaking about the Christians, but y'all didn't want to talk about that. Y'all went right over that.
That was 100% right. It's the Christians to worry about.
Y'all went right over that.
He had a whole bunch of young Christians that he had fucking trying to relay this message. And then
Y'all think Christians ain't pushing shit. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn for 2028.
they got new young kids.
Christians was already here.
I think I'm
Young
pushing a lot.
kids.
Right, y'all see the Judge win again in 2028.
So why does 15 minutes now for young people?
We took 15 minutes to discuss
No, I think
the importance
Charlie Wilson.
of Charlie.
50 minutes. Charlie Wilson for 50 minutes.
So let's get back to another part of the station.
No, I was gonna, let me just say this, like, I agree, like, from the looks of things, it seemed like this is the party of folders. Everybody in this motherfucker folded. People too scared to say anything. We ain't fighting against the machine. Oh, I'ma lose everything. It's just too, like, I swear to God, my ancestors, my grandmother right now, I know she rolling up in her grave because that bitch was gangster and she didn't give a fuck about how nobody felt about the things that she said. But I don't know too many black people that would be folded like they are right now, and that's the part that's sad to me. I wouldn't give a fuck about a Charlie Kirk ever in life. I would always remind the people, and yes, preach to the fucking choir, because the other choir is being preached to right the fuck now, so I'ma preach to them too and tell them that that cracker that they was fucking with wasn't shit, and his mama and his daddy wasn't shit neither, and his kids probably ain't gonna be shit neither. And I'ma keep saying it. And that's what the fuck you need to keep saying instead of oh, he was influential. Fuck that influence. We're gonna combat the influence with better influence. And that's what I'm saying. So there's that. Thank you.
Well, I do think you need to know your enemy and know when there's a lot going on, because when we plan, we have to know our enemy, because that's what's gonna shape the growth of our fucking plan, right? You have to know who he was targeting, because that awareness is gonna prevent what surprise is gonna come about. I'm very aware that he was on these campuses. There's never going to be a Ben Shapiro on those campuses. There's not going to be a Tucker Carlson on those campuses. Not in the capacity that he was doing. He started at 18 years old. And he's been doing this shit up to the age of 32. So that's the thing. Maybe, I don't know, I can't speak for Queen. Maybe that's what she was trying to get at. That you got to recognize that there is something that was going on with that little movement. Whether you want to think it's this or another, it was a movement. Even with Payday or these young Democrats, the fucking turning point is not the young Republican parties that they had on these campuses. Those are now rhinos. Those kids don't really exist. This MAGA thing is about white males. It's about them being left out. It's a whole fucking different type of movement. And they're on campuses. That's all we were saying. Or at least I was saying, and I think Queen may have been saying the same thing too. I don't give a fuck if 3 million new followers followed him. I can tell you, when you got young kids following him at these college campuses, that's a problem. Because they've never been like this. Kids always want to save the world.
Yeah, this is the lowest voted college voter turnout ever.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I just don't. I can guarantee probably at the end of the 4 years I'm gonna be the enemy, because this shit seems soft to me. I'm sorry. I just, we've assessed the enemy. We've seen who it is. We got it. But to keep saying, going back and saying, oh, so fuck what? They went on the college campus and harassed unprepared teens. Let's be real about what the fuck happened. And even if we gotta lie about it. They do. They discredit people 5, 6, 7 degrees. But Charlie Kirk, a 9-degree dropout, we gotta, act like he had some profound thing, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck all that. I ain't with none of that shit, man. Charlie Kirk was Charlie Kirk. He passed. Let's move the fuck on. Let's wrap this up by 6. like I'm not on that side. And when I'm done, and so I feel like I don't know. We're literally a year in, and we still doing this. Like they're not playing fair. I just want everybody to understand that. So trying to play fair or trying to play fair with a person who's gonna knock the fucking chessboard over in the middle of the game is very
stupid. Yeah.
But I think that's why I like what that's why I like what Gavin Newsom is doing. I think a lot of people miss what he's doing. Talking like Trump, he's coming at him. He's getting with us, right? And he's getting up on his skin. And he's been a fighter. And I think that's why a lot of people are kind of turning toward him now, because he's actually the one fighting, talking shit. A lot of them in Congress do what they do. They capitulate. They vote for these resolutions. Say no, we're against this. This is what he's doing. But
they're not even playing fair.
So Gavin Newsom is actually out there fighting, talking shit, and doing things that say, hey, I'm gonna push back against this administration. I'm not gonna just sit here and capitulate to these authoritarian moves.
But hold up, they're not even playing fair with him though, cause he said something the other day, and they tried to call the Secret Service on him, talking about like he was making a threat.
That's what they do.
Right, of course. So they're not even playing fair, but we see how it's like. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But we see it's like. So it's like them, y'all trying to be angels and you playing against fucking demons. You gotta get dirty. It's no way around it. This nice tiptoeing around.
But did you see what he
motherfuckers is not gonna be the answer. You gotta get dirty.
But did you see what
he did?
He turned it around and had the Secret Service on what Trump said in 220 about Bernie. So, I mean, like I said, he's fighting fire with fire, which is what we need to be. Hey, I agree. He's doing the work.
But it's
you gotta throw a flamethrower at that bitch. I don't know when the Dems are gonna wake up and see that this is not your regular rodeo. We are in hell, and you need to suit up, cause this is not regular politics and shit. And any narrative that we help back is gonna slap us in the face. We've seen it happen before. I don't know why we doing it again, but y'all can call me whatever, but I guarantee y'all will be agreeing with me later.
And not even that, so you know what? I was thinking about the fucking Democrat, y'all really do. Y'all gonna have to do something. But we got a little handful, a little sprinkle of Democrats that's still about that life. Like I said, Gavin, AOC. Like, it's a lot of people that don't give a fuck, and they just gonna say or feel about how Charlie Kirk is, how they feel. And that's what they need to focus on. And y'all need to do what the fuck in real life, like the Democrats with some money. They need to do like the Republicans do and pick one of them Charlie Kirk motherfuckers off the internet and push their ass like the Republicans did Charlie Kirk, since he was so influential. They could do the same fucking thing, because there's a gang of people on the internet right now that could be that.
He has been putting money behind people, so
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to get a Charlie Kirk on this side.
there's a difference in politics when you're talking about Charlie Kirk versus these influencers, because there are influencers on our side, right? And they're very active. The problem is how they influence. They're not going to be a Charlie Kirk, because there's certain things Charlie Kirk says that you would never hear, like, that would come out.
On the Democrat mouth, but that's the thing. I've listened to some, right? Because I'm on them internet streets. And it's a lot of influencers that they're not putting no money behind. They probably not even paying attention to.
They're not putting money behind none of them.
That they need to, because
Dean Withers is one of the top, and he young.
listen though, they need
You got Sophia, that one girl, Sophia, they put money behind her.
No, not like what they did Charlie Kirk.
On the internet, he's getting fucked up by the left. They're not fucking with that.
There's some other people that's on the internet that don't nobody know about that to really
say something
But you know why they fucking with Dean, right?
Because he was crying over Charlie.
No, even before that, they were fucking with him before that because he's nothing like Harry Sisson or the Sophia chick. He's more of a confrontational type person.
I think there's a woman on the trying to see.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk.
I'm close to my face.
All right, I'm Hope Tapa Tapa. Somebody, there's a lady's voice that keeps trying to get in there.
It's me.
I don't know who me is.
No, the trigger.
You better jump in before that double Dutch roll hits you in the face.
Right.
I'm trying. I'm trying. But no, everybody really has some good points. I just kind of, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Before I go to, okay. I'm coming from the world where, like, okay, so I'm on the Christian side, because I, really bet that life, so I have a lot of Christian followers, and so, yeah, it's been a lot of divide, right? But this guy, and I mean, some people have already said that, Charlie Kirk, he was doing this for a long time, since he was 18. He has built support off of these hot takes that nobody would say, right? Nobody else would say these things, like black people were better when they were, under Jim Crow because they committed less crimes. Like the Civil Rights Act was a mistake. Like he said these things that people believed, and that's why he had the large following. Because these were secret people who would never say this stuff, but agree with him 100%, right? And so he has been building this for decades. So it was, of course, he wasn't like, let me just finish. Of course, he wasn't like the main person for them because he's saying these things that, in normal life, you would get canceled for, you know what I'm saying? He's saying these things and he's being indignant about it and hiding it behind Christianity. And so, yeah, he wasn't their main guy because, no one's going to say these things or promote these, fallacious things that he was saying. And it paid him well. So, of course, also, you have to talk about his wife. His wife is going to do everything and promote everything he was saying, probably more so, because it paid her bills too, right? This is how he made money. But this on the side of his influence, right? He was on the same level, right, as Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, and those two names are actually, I believe, before all of this, were way more popular than him, right? I kind of heard him here and there. I did not hear his name as much as I hear Tucker Carlson and the black girl, right? So of course he was just on their level. He wasn't like the main guy, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that these people who get paid for saying these salacious things get that we have no idea. And it's really connected to politics because they see how loud these people are about their takes, like Republican and conservative takes. They see how much, they can get from the social media side, so they make these secret ties. But like Candace Owens has been talking about how Israel offered him $150 million, and he turned it down to promote them even heavier because he wasn't about that. So it's a lot of stuff that we have no idea about that was going on behind the scenes, and so it's really deeper than anybody could ever even think of. But he was popular, but he was not like, I agree 100% with people that said that he wasn't that big a deal. In retrospect, he was not as big as they're bigging him up right now, but he had a large following who believed a lot of the things, the racist things that he was talking about. And that's all I was saying.
So what you said that reminded me of something when you said that he would talk about black people and say that black people were like you used the little talking points about black people or whatever.
Committed less crime. He was saying that black people were the religious people.
I just want okay, thank you. So I just want to just point out something because he definitely ain't come up with that, and that ain't even no talking point that they thought was
comfortable to say, even though they believe that shit was true. The reason why, and this is, I hate these niggas so much. The reason why all of these things is happening is because of the manosphere. It is. Because when you said that shit that you just said about black people, I'm thinking about sitting on Clubhouse for the past 5 years and just listening to the talking points of a certain group of people and the things that they said about women, the things that they said about black people being better during Jim Crow and all of these things, right? And really, like, they say that white people, we are the blueprint, and they be getting shit from us all the time. They copy us, and this is the hole that a lot of niggas done for themselves. This is why we got to be careful about who we have listening in on these conversations and the things that they publicly about your own people, because it comes to bite you in the ass. Because literally, he was using talking points that I heard on YouTube, Clubhouse, fucking Instagram, TikTok, and all of the other things, all of the other social media platforms in the last 5 years.
And this is
I don't know how long he been around. I ain't really hear him until before this, past election season. But it's indicative of the things that he said was very much so the things that niggas said about their own women, their children, and their own community.
Yeah,
so
we
keep that
gotta
in
move
mind.
the mic around because there's other people that want to say.
Right, I'm not gonna say anything else.
No, you can say more of that, but like Mari's up here, Alpha's up here.
Then before Amari goes, I just want to say that y'all's talking points are gonna sound just like his. And if y'all think that that's what's like is the move of all y'all, he's about to repeat everything y'all just said. Go ahead, Amari.
Ability to come to
Everything I didn't say either here, so I don't even know.
How you feel about Curly Kirk?
Man, rest in peace. I mean, just that's what else can you say? What is there to say?
Another one bites the dust.
I think he was asking, aside from him being dead, what do you think about his sentiment when he did his college tours? Because that's what the conversation is about. It's about
His popularity, his influence.
I mean, I think he was medium. I don't think he was like super popular. I mean, I think you have folks like like the Ken Zolmans and them that are probably a little bit were more popular, but when it comes to, let's see, he's been doing this since he was 18 when he dropped out. So I mean, he definitely, I don't know, I think he read to more young people, I would say, but not that many people really liked him. I don't know. A lot of Republicans didn't like him. I think until he actually passed away, and then I think that's when a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon.
Interesting.
We agree.
Well, there you have it. Someone live from the right side said he wasn't all of that.
He's right. He was a popular.
He's saying that because he forgot that Cox spoke out.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to the left because this is y'all started.
Can I finish?
These niggas getting on my damn nerves.
Let it go.
Hey, so
Whole world. Suck our dick, Brooklyn.
Yo, people are allowed to have an opinion.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not gonna do this today.
Amari,
Y'all gotta find another one because my head hurts. Y'all gonna allow people to have an opinion, okay? We're not doing this shit. Y'all keep talking over each other.
So Amari,
If I don't get my
You
refrigerator,
need to put something in your mouth and shut the fuck up.
chill.
what is going on?
She can say that to motherfuckers. Oh, wow.
Just don't talk to me.
So what do you want me to say?
Y'all have to get this room booked.
What the fuck do you want me to say? I'm trying to clean my goddamn refrigerator. Or like, Lord, please help me. 5 seconds.
Yo, this is
Check this out. Let me tell you something. Just trying to have a conversation, okay? Now, if y'all want to keep fucking cursing at each
She need to put something in her. She need to put something in her mouth to shut the fuck up.
She in a bad mood today. I'm gonna give you a break
I
today.
mean, she the only one that rude, but I guess I
Y'all are so fucking
call me another bitch and I'ma disrespect
Y'all are
your
so
goofy
fucking
ass.
fake. Cultural, I don't give a goddamn what.
And I don't even know motherfucker.
You can suck the dick too.
Alright, nigga. You better watch your motherfucking mouth, you little dyke bitch. So I'll roast your motherfucking ass.
Stop talking about putting dicks in people's mouths.
Yo, tell this little dyke to watch her fucking mouth.
It's King though, for real, Patty. Like, she done this control. Cause we.
You motherfucking deformed little nigga. You better watch who you talking to. I don't disrespect you, bitch.
You
don't disrespect me.
You don't disrespect
You better
me.
shut your motherfucking
You don't
ass up and
disrespect
figure
me.
out gender, bitch.
You disrespect
I don't
everybody.
never disrespect
I
your
ain't
motherfucking
never.
ass.
We think the somewhat the HB1 music deal is good for some. I've got some friends that have paid off for.
So now you're liking the Trump idea, now you're liking this shit, huh?
No, listen. So you can like ideas, Mountain, but not like the leader, right? I can like what the
What were you expecting?
Oh my God, we're not doing this. Like, we don't
Shut the
care.
fuck up, Pepe, I'm talking to him.
No, but you're like derailing.
No, dude, shut the fuck up, you're so gay. Let us talk.
Shut up, you fucking mountain Billy Goat fucking guy.
Damn it, bro, you're so fucking selfish. Earlier you were saying you didn't like
Can
Wolf
we move Mountain and Shrimp both down?
Nick, I think you're trying to get in there.
I'm not the one who grouped them, by the way.
I say to Trent, you work in automotive too, just like I do. We're getting crushed by these tariffs. I mean, dude, like it is really hurting our bottom line. But now we're trying to go to the OEMs. We're trying to go to Ford, GM, Stellantis, Mercedes, BMW, and tell them like, hey, dude, we've incurred all these extra costs. We're raising our prices, but like almost monthly, I gotta meet, or twice a month, I gotta meet with the head of purchasing and one of our other business unit controllers, just to like differentiate where these tariffs are going. It's such a bitch to track. Like, you don't know how much extra work this is. It's highly scrutinized because my parent company's out of Germany. They are crushing us on this.
Repeat that one more time, Sean. I think I cut you off on that, brother. I'm sorry.
Nick, who do you work for if you don't mind me asking?
I can't dox myself. I'm sorry.
Jesus. I've doxed myself. I work for a subsidiary or a joint venture of Ford. There are I'll give you, there are cons and pros on both sides, but for Ford, because 72 to 80% of our vehicles are built in the U.S. already, it has been a good thing. So profits are up, sales are actually up, and people are now trying to buy more.
Where are the parts for your vehicles manufactured?
We have 4 plants. I was just thinking. We have 4 plants in the U.S. No, we have 4 plants in the U.S. and we have 3 in
Like Expedition, F-250s, F-350s.
Yep.
That's just Ford. That's not counting Chevy. I'm in the automotive industry too. I fly cargo for all 3 Stellantis, GM, and Ford, as well as Toyota, all that. But yeah, that's just speaking of Ford. But we're all over Mexico getting parts for the big 3. So then the majority, about good 70 to 75% of the parts we're pulling from Mexico every single day. We're flying.
Oh, I know.
And from Canada.
This is awesome for the country, man.
So I do want to, kind of go back to the room. So my question is I've seen all of the hate people are getting, and there's some shit